Hello and welcome. My name is Zita Harkaran and welcome to this channel where you can learn a little bit more about yourself, meditation, Kundalini yoga and all kinds of energetic sciences. And today we're going to talk about 7 steps how you can improve your intuition. It is through this very subtle and intuitive voice that we connect with our soul. Every human being needs a connection with their soul through their intuition, through the spirit world. The soul lives in the spirit world. And when that voice is lost, that connection to the soul is lost. And we feel alone, literally alone. Sometimes you can be alone, but when you have that connection with the spirit world, you are full of hope. You never feel sad, you never feel down, because you know you are supported and you are connected with the spirit world. But when you disconnect, you feel alone. That's when you really, really, really feel depressed, no matter how many people there are around you. First, of course, is meditation. Any sort of meditation. Because intuitive voice lives very quietly in your mind, in between the positive and negative mind. It is very much connected with the neutral mind, with the center. The intuitive voice is not coming from an excitement and it is not coming from fear. So whenever you find yourself, whether in a state of fear or some kind of a dark emotion, when you find yourself in a state of super excitement, like you're so excited about this project, blah, 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 yeah, you want to do it. To really find the answer, you want to go and meditate for 11 minutes. Sit in quiet and peace and choose any meditation. You can do breath meditation, you can do mantra meditation, you can do mindful meditation, anything. Because any meditation will help you find this neutral state, the neutral path. When is the best time to meditate? And I have tried it a million times. I have tried to meditate at different times of the day. Oh yes, all kinds of times of the day. And there is not better time than in the Amrit Vela, between 4 and 7 a.m. Number 2, understand the symbols and the archetypes. Everything that we see around speaks in symbols. And these symbols don't lie. You just have to be able to read them. Being able to read these symbols in your everyday life will give you clues beyond what you would otherwise expect, because the truth is always revealed. The truth is always out there. Religions are full of symbols, right? And by the symbol you can kind of tell what the religion is about. Number 3, very basic practical thing. You need to lighten up your diet, because what you ingest strongly affects how you think. When you eat heavy foods that of course have some suffering in it, like from animals, it weighs you down and it's much harder to hear this voice. Number 4 means deeply listen. Deeply listen without making decisions. Just deeply listen, just observe everything that is happening, point by point, without being drawn into certain direction. As you open this field, the truth starts to emerge. Guru Nanak says, the whole world, the whole universe, the galaxies, they coordinate by deep listening. I always imagine there is Jupiter who is listening to the sun, and the sun that is listening to the center of the galaxy, and everything coordinates by this deep listening. Number 5, trust what you hear and do act on it. This is very, very, very important. The more you trust what you hear, and the more you act on it, take tiny little steps or bigger steps, whatever. Again, in Japji, Guru Nanak says obey, or it could be translated trust, but it means obey yourself, obey what you hear. Yourself. Many times we listen to others. Most of the time. We listen to the news, we listen to other people, we listen to whatever else, and we don't trust our own voice. We don't trust it. Obey what you hear in those hours when the sun is just rising up. Number 6. You need to give direction to what you want to find out about. You need to express this intention, and the information will start flowing in. It will either start flowing in by in daily life, you start to see little breadcrumbs here and there, and you start taking them, and all of a sudden it will create a whole beautiful piece. In case you want to kind of like channel information or find the information that from the spirit, that's absolutely possible and available for every single person. Just tune yourself and express your intention that this is what you want to do, and the information will start flowing. That's how simple it is. And because you have already practiced the listening and trusting, right? When you start listening and trusting, then it's so much easier for the information to start flowing, because, Spirit can be talking to you as much as you want, but if you don't listen. And also, the spirit world needs your permission. That's why your intention is very important. Number 7 is to know the difference between intuition and the voice of ego. And one of the best ways to recognize the intuitive voice is to stay humble and stay in the flow. Trust that you are in a flow. Those moments where something works out and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so great. And it completely disturbs your flow. You get out of this intuitive state and you start making mistakes. Keep respecting the flow, because you are working not just by yourself, but with your soul and the spirit world. It's a co-creation, cooperation together. So that is all from me. You can choose any meditation that I have on this channel to connect with the neutral mind. And please do it at the Amrit Vela hours, which are so important. This is just a little glimpse of what you can learn about intuition. In my Kundalini meditation company course, we go really deep and we go into exercises and the actual life events that you might experience when you're training yourself with your intuition. Besides intuition, we study so much more. We study body energetics, we study chakras, we study radiance, and develop human aura so that you can communicate effectively. We study the mind and try to open the mind and be able to direct the mind so that it doesn't just hop from things to things by itself. We study the heart and the soul connection, so important for your life purpose. And I would love to see you in the course.